Hey everybody. Thought I'd hop on here. Very sad news, of course, with this plane, all the passengers that died and things here in the Washington area. And but there's something I wanted to say about that, at least on this initial, because I hear people talking, spinning all the possibilities. It's so busy. There's so many, aircraft that anything could happen. I want to go to the basics. Um, so both the Black Hawk helicopter has some, like some of the cars today that can brake and stop. They have an air system that does the same. The planes do too. Problem is when you're coming in for landing, you get around 1,000 feet, and those systems won't correct your plane for you. They still warn you, and then you have to do it. So the plane needed to come in. It can't change its line up to the airstrip. It needs to come in and land, and it's already down there. It's landing. Here's the thing. So any looking into that plane and the passengers and the ones who own the planes and all that, it ain't on them. May as well not even look that way, even though the black box is still important. But it ain't them. Rule them out. All right, so the ones in the tower are doing the control tower people. What about them? They did their job. Probably 20 some seconds ahead of the collision, they were in contact with the helicopter. A Black Hawk helicopter that could move like a large drone. It can stop midair, it can go up, down, all around. I bet if a fifth grader was in there that didn't know how to fly and saw this plane whoop, pull back, up, down, curve, anything, even in the final few seconds. But here's the thing. The controllers reached out, asked if they see this plane, they're in trajectory with the plane, and asked if you had it in your sight. They said yes. And it seemed like either the radio clicked off or just they kept it dead silent for the next 16 seconds. And when you watch the video, that helicopter never altered all the way to impact, just straight beeline. How's that possible? Why would that happen? They knew it was coming. They reported that they saw it. So investigations need to look no further than why the military helicopter just never stopped and hit into this plane. That's the bottom line. Of course, so you see people on the news, oh, there's so many, that's the lights. Maybe they were wearing night goggles. Maybe it's so difficult. A Black Hawk military helicopter flies up, down, or around. Okay. Of course, Hegseth is supposed to talk soon. Just got in charge of, the defense system, the military. He still hadn't appointed who's in charge of the FFA or whatever. I hate to make assumptions, but with the helicopter, you can look no further. The news should say a U.S. helicopter took down a plane. Few little things in between there. Did the pilot do a kamikaze flight? Did they put it on cruise right for it in those final 16 seconds? The real pilots hopped out. All they needed was a uniformed man in there or down and below. Who knows? All scenarios, not saying any of that's true. The basics are, though, that this helicopter had plenty of warning. The tower, don't look at them. They did their job. The plane coming in, ain't their fault. They had to hit the runway. The fault lies wholly and solely on this helicopter mission to go run straight into a plane. But some world leaders, Russia's took down a lot of planes. We know that. But anyways, this has happened before at key moments. If you look into history, some just want to have chaos and fear and scared, and so they can be heroes, so that they can run, get airtime. They want airtime, no matter at what cost, at what stake for others. Those are still, well, those are facts, actually. This is the nature. Can't be argued, hardly. If it is, you'd be on the wrong side of it if you stuck around enough to look into, hear the reasons. Anyways, there's something happening here. What it is to everybody ain't exactly clear. I hope that we'll wake up and realize that we've got a dangerous thing happening in the leadership of our country and in our world. And I've made that plain all along. So I'm not utilizing some tragedy, no, the facts again. The helicopter was warned, ran directly straight without averting clear of the final impact. Directly, didn't turn, didn't cut, didn't stop, didn't go down, up, around. It had the maneuverability to fix it and did not. Trained military people. They can't fly any better than that. So it's suspect, and people need to realize that it's that way. You question everything. Yeah, but people don't think that way. Yeah, people think all the way to murder, all the way to bliss. And we got to realize that's the truth. Anyways, I might come back on later today. Maybe I won't. I know this is an off subject. More people. Another real character is trying to get on for running something else in our country today through the hearings or see if he can get certified. So I can't believe it. And but anyways, don't hear all it's so crowded, we need to reform it, we need to relook at. The controllers do this every day. They've done this for a couple decades till other weirdness happened. We intersect everywhere on roads and work it out, sometimes with seconds to decide here or there, something's coming, something's not, do I pull out, do I not? A helicopter, the most versatile, more than a car, you can go up and down, it's, the queen on the chessboard goes every direction, but this one does it up and down and everywhere. It's not on a plane, it's free bird. And for no answer for 16 seconds, look no further than to figure out why this military machine hit this plane. New administration? I don't know. There's where it needs looked into, not the other owners of the plane or anybody else. It's obvious, the basics. The basics are this helicopter had the best, it was on them, and they got notified. So those basics are really simple. The rest of it's hard because we don't have someone that can stand up for anything in the administration going on, let alone only takes a few, like one top dog, to get into the military and then pick let's do this. There's only 5 of us need to know about this one. Ba-boom! Chaos. Just saying, we have the right to go with the basics. And I've not said that any of that's true. I'm not blaming someone for that. But it's suspect. The helicopter's the only spot to look at. It's the only thing at fault right now. Period. They can name all the other problems, and yep, they're true. A lot of lights over a city. Happens all the time when pilots come in. You know, a Black Hawk helicopter, they should know how to fly it. And they were warned, asked if you had it inside. Yep, sure do. We got it locked in, heading right at it, because they didn't try to do one thing about it. Anyhow, that's my thoughts, and for now, and otherwise, have a good day. Bye-bye.